Hey, this is Erika Awakening from TapSmarter.com. Welcome back to day 5 of the 30-day World Peace Challenge. Today's issue is another preliminary block, and then pretty soon here we're going to get into more issues of substance. But it's really important to clear this stuff at the beginning, or it will make the other videos a lot less effective. So today is I don't want to feel my feelings. A lot of people do not understand how many things they avoid in life because they're really avoiding their feelings. So all of these issues in the world are created by emotions like shame and anger and guilt and grief, which we all have. But for most people, those emotions are repressed. So part of the reason we don't want to think about how we're going to solve wars and famines and rapes and pollution and everything all over the world is, well, like we covered already, people think it's not my problem, right? But that's really just a superficial ego baloney that's covering up what's really going on. The truth is we all have tremendous shame, guilt, anger, grief, and other intense emotions about these issues, and we don't want to feel it. So it's easier to live in denial and pretend that our lives are separate from other people's lives than it is to face the shame and all of that self-hatred and everything that goes along with recognizing the truth, which is that if there's any problem on this planet, we are creating it collectively, all of us. We're 100% responsible. At first, that's a tough pill to swallow. So why am I creating murder? Why am I creating war? Why blah, 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 right? But once you get that you're 100% responsible, and you also get how powerful we really are, then we have the power to change it. And so the avoidance of feelings blocks the process of solving problems. We must be willing to face the shame and the self-hatred and the uncomfortableness of all of this if we expect to be able to clear it with tapping. So this is a very important video today. Please do not skip this video. Depending who you are and how much clearing you've done, you may get some really intense stuff coming up today. That means you need to tap this video a bunch of times in a row until you can kind of get that level of triggering down. Okay? So let's go on karate chop. Even though I don't want to think about the world's problems, and I'm telling myself I have a lot of good reasons for this. I have plenty of my own problems. I think the stuff happening on other continents is not really my concern. I think other people are responsible for those problems. But there's a deeper issue going on that I probably haven't looked at very carefully. I don't want to feel my feelings. When I hear about all these problems, I feel a lot of shame, a lot of anger, a lot of despair, a lot of hopelessness, a lot of guilt. And I'm scared of those feelings. I'm scared I'll be completely overwhelmed by those feelings. That I may not even be able to function anymore. I'll be so depressed by all of this. So I cut myself off from my feelings. I get stuck in my left brain. I don't want to access my right brain, where all my creativity is. I love and accept myself anyway. Alright, let's go on the top of your head. Even though I don't want to feel these feelings, how can I face all of the world's problems without feeling totally overwhelmed? I don't even know where to begin. I shut down my heart a long time ago, because when I hear about these wars, genocide, bombings where little children are killed, when I hear about the earth being poisoned by pollution, animals being destroyed by oil spills, when I hear about how our resources are going to run out, about children being gunned down in schools, I can't handle the grief. Deep down, I can relate to all those people. Deep down, I can relate to all those animals. Deep down, I know they're one with me. And whatever hurts them also hurts me. I can't handle the grief. I can't handle the guilt. I can't handle the shame. I'm terrified of my anger. I'm so angry hearing about all this stuff in the media day in and day out. That if I really felt this anger, I think I'd want to hurt someone. I don't trust myself with all these feelings. So I keep them very repressed. But the problem with repressed emotions is that they go underground, where they're feeding my shadow self and just making all of these problems worse. There is no way I can gain control over the world I see if I'm avoiding looking at all of this honestly and avoiding my dark feelings. I don't know how to feel safe. Allowing my right brain to integrate with my left brain. Giving me full access to my emotions. I wonder if I could feel safe with this anyway. What if I could allow these feelings to come to the surface? Only as fast as feels safe. Only as fast as I can release them. This might actually be liberating. I might feel a lot lighter. I'm at least going to be open to new possibilities. Alright, take a deep breath. Check in with your body. See how it's feeling. And we're going to do a little Course in Miracles again. Back on Karate Chop. In my defenselessness, my safety lies. You who feel threatened by this changing world, its twists of fortune, and its bitter jests, its brief relationships, and all the gifts it merely lends to take away again. Attend this lesson well. The world provides no safety. It is rooted in attack. And all its gifts of seeming safety are illusory deceptions. It attacks and then attacks again. No peace of mind is possible where danger threatens thus. Alright, let's go on the top of your head. The world gives rise only to defensiveness. For threat brings anger. Anger makes attack seem reasonable, honestly provoked, and righteous in the name of self-defense. Yet is defensiveness a double threat? For it attests to weakness and sets up a system of defense that cannot work. Now are the weak still further undermined, for there is treachery without, and still a greater treachery within. The mind is now confused and knows not where to turn to find escape from its imaginings. Defenses are the costliest of prices which the ego would exact. In them lies madness in a form so grim that hope of sanity seems but to be an idle dream beyond the possible. The sense of threat the world encourages is so much deeper and so far beyond the frenzy and intensity of which you can conceive that you have no idea at all the devastation it has wrought. Back on Karate Chop. You are its slave. You know not what you do in fear of it. You do not understand how much you've been made to sacrifice, who feel its iron grip upon your heart. You do not realize what you have done to sabotage the holy peace of God by your defensiveness. On the top of your head. Defenselessness is strength. It testifies to recognition of the Christ in you. choice is always made between Christ's strength and your own weakness. Defenselessness can never be attacked because it recognizes strength so great. Attack is folly. We look past dreams today and recognize that we need no defense because we are created unassailable, without all thought or wish or dream in which attack has any meaning. Now we cannot fear, for we have left fearful thoughts behind. And in defenselessness we stand secure, serenely certain of our safety now, sure of salvation, sure we will fulfill our chosen purpose. As our ministry extends its holy blessing through the world. All right, take a deep breath. And we'll do one more little passage here. And now we wait in silence, unafraid and certain of your coming. We have sought to find our way by following the guide you sent to us. We do not know the way, but you did not forget us. Top of your head. And we know that you will not forget us now. We ask only that your ancient promises be kept, which are your will to keep. We will with you in asking this. The Father and the Son, whose holy will created all that is, can fail in nothing. In this certainty, we undertake these last few steps to you and rest in confidence upon your love, which will not fail the Son who calls to you. Forgiveness is the key to happiness. I will awaken from the dream that I am mortal, fallible, and full of sin, and know I am the perfect Son of God. Forgiveness offers everything I want. Alright, take a deep breath. So things got a little itchy again. Again, we're stirring stuff up here, so I'm like itchy, itchy, itchy. A little bit restless. It's all good. So we're going to let that integrate, and we'll be back for day 6 tomorrow. As always, ask questions on the forum, tafsmarter.com/forum. And please share these videos with your friends, family, and anyone else who is going to be willing to help us heal the planet by tapping into the collective unconscious as we're doing in these videos. This is Erika Awakening, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.